In this video, we're going to talk about the Finsweet Chrome extension, which is going to enable you to add all sorts of different functionality and options to your Webflow builds. Now, you have to go on Google and simply look for Finsweet extension, and you're going to find it right away. Now, you need to use Chrome in order to utilize it, so that's just something that you need to keep in mind. So download Chrome if you don't have it already, and simply install it. And once you refresh, you're going to see this icon, which is going to prompt you to the Finsweet extension. Now, starting from the very first option, we have the 301 bulk redirects, which in essence, it enables you to easily manage and implement multiple 301 redirects in Webflow, simplifying the process of redirecting the old URLs to new ones. So this allows you to upload a CSV file to the 301 redirect section of the site setting, which isn't something that you have at your disposal by default. So it's definitely a nice addition in some specific cases. Now, moving forward to the very next one, we have Finsweet attributes, which are absolutely amazing for all sorts of different implementations and additions in your website. I highly recommend you to check out finsweet.com/attributes in order to find all of the JavaScript functionalities that they enable you to add without code, as they highlight. So over here, you can actually filter by the specific functionalities, and once you find a element that you'd like to add, you can simply click on it, and you're going to see what is the exact functionality. In this case, it's going to set all videos on the page to play and pause based on if the video is visible in the viewport. And in order to get started, it's actually very simple. You simply want to follow the steps which are outlined here below. And in this case, it's simply copying the script and pasting it into the head of your page. So you can do that, and that is going to be quite easy and straightforward. And from this view, you can actually visualize them and go directly into the specific attribute that you need. Moving forward to the next one, we have the breakpoints, which this one is interesting because it introduces additional responsive breakpoints beyond the default options in Webflow, in the sense that it allows for removing the breakpoints, for example. So you can actually remove large breakpoints after they've been added to your project, and just be note that removing a breakpoint deletes all the CSS styles from that breakpoint, and the action is not reversible, but if you do have a backup, that is going to work out. And you can also highlight breakpoints. So basically this adds color highlights to large breakpoints to make them more noticeable. Moving forward to the next one, we have CSS styles reorder, which allows you to reorder CSS styles on the main CSS file that you've created on your project. And it this one, in case you're wondering, it's going to be for specificity issues. And one important note, as they leave over here, is that these styles reorder features is quite an advanced feature. So if you do not understand the use case, it's better not to use it. It's going to be for very specific use cases. Moving forward to the next one, we have the custom code. So you can easily just add custom code directly from here without having to go to the site settings. So this one is going to be fairly straightforward. We already covered the head footer code in the site settings in a past video. So that's simply a quick way to access it. And you also might remember from one of the previous videos that we mentioned the fluid design generator, and nonetheless, you have it available also over here. And as a refresher, this design generator is going to make your website build, or actually website fully responsive visually in RAMs without writing the custom CSS. So quite helpful. And over here we have the folders, so you can reorganize the folders directly from this section. And if we move to the next one, we have the interactions reorder, which basically enables you to reorder Webflow interactions inside your project. In this specific project, I do not have any interactions, but once you start having them, you can actually visualize them here and simply reorder them. So fairly straightforward, I would say. Merge combo classes, another cool one because it enables you, for example, to find and add multiple classes that have been added, and you can literally just rename it into a single class. And as you can see, the moment that I start typing what that would single class would be, you can select between only create class, replace selected element, and replace all elements with this combo class. So this is going to be another really nice one addition. Page history, fairly straightforward. You can activate the page history navigation, and basically when activated, you will see a new UI button to the left of the designer preview button, which is going to allow you to open the page navigation history in the designer. So you can quickly switch between pages in your project. And there's also a keyboard shortcut, Control Option, arrow, left or right. And over here, this again should be very straightforward. These are pixel to RAM calculator. Quite handy to have them over here. So you can add any pixel value and you can see the RAM based on the default HTML font size, which I can change to 20 pixels or whatever amount. It's going to reflect automatically. Pixels to RAM migrator. This essentially converts all project units from pixel to RAM. So if you want to be 100% sure that there's no pixels units in your project, this is going to be the tool that you might want to consider. Again, it is a migration, so this will convert all the CSS styles and as well as the move and size interactions. So just be aware of that. And you can also utilize the remove classes, which remove all CSS classes applied to the elements of a page. And it's going to remove all classes by page or for your entire project. So it's going to be useful for fixing an unorganized project or redesigning pages with new branding. And you can select them here and then that's gonna do the job once you select it. Similar fashion, remove styles, but this one is going to remove CSS styles by breakpoint. So it's going to keep classes on elements and remove all styles for specific breakpoints, which is going to be useful for removing unorganized tablet and mobile styles in a project and enables you to rewrite tablet and mobile styles with less confusion, essentially. Unbind CSS, this is going to be useful whenever you need to unbind CMS dynamic list or an individual element in CMS template pages, really. And you also have the vertical canvas resizing, which again, you can activate a vertical canvas resize. And when activated, you will see a new UI button to the right of the canvas setting. And also a new vertical drag handle will appear when hovering on the top and bottom of the canvas. So this is a high-level breakthrough of or breakdown of all the options that you have available in Finsweet extension. Do keep an eye on the changelog because it's a living and breathing extension. So there's a lot that they working on that they always keep the updates going. So definitely keep up with the recent updates as they usually add some pretty cool stuff in the mix.